Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to You Have Beauty Care Choices, the educational show where we learn about all different things, the brands that we carry here at Beauty Care Choices. This show was created to bring education and awareness about brands, more in depth on product information, but also what the brands kind of stand for and what they find important in creating products. I am just so enjoying hosting the show. I hope you guys like it. Today is about beards, and any of us that don't have a beard, we can do our faux beard because our guest said that this was acceptable in Beardland. So if you guys all want to put your beards on and get ready for the show, we will get ready. With us today is the product educator, just kidding, from Gibs. His name is Brandon Cover. He is not a licensed barber, but he took fourth place in the International Beard Competition and fell in love with Gibs products, messaged them on Instagram, and they all fell in love with each other. And it is no wonder when you meet him why Gibs has made him a product educator and a spokesperson for their brand that I can't wait to learn all about Gibs today. Welcome to the show, Brandon Cover. How
Excellent.
are you?
Thank you. I'm wonderful. Thank you so much. What an introduction, my word. I'm honored. Thank you.
Well, we're honored to have you here. Not often do we get, you are a tattoo artist by trade, so you're not a licensed barber, and not often do we have tattooed artists on the show. I will tell you, 12 years ago when I opened my first salon, I opened it with a tattoo artist, and that was, we were bringing tattoos to the beauty arena and making them a little bit more like comfortable and spa oriented because you know that it was so trending and girls sometimes didn't always want to go to a tattoo place, so we put a tattoo place in our spa and it was so fun and popular, and we had a great time with it.
That's incredible. You were ahead of your time because they literally, that's the thing right now. That's the barbers and tattoo shops and how to commingle, and oh my word, you were totally spot on. Nice.
And I always thought, I don't have a tattoo yet, but I thought at some point I would get it, but I'm scared to death of needles, but I so find them beautiful and I love art.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're never too old. My mom got her first at 50. She came to me and she's like, for my 50th birthday, I'm ready. I want a tattoo. And
maybe that's
like,
what I'll do. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I want to learn a little bit about you, Brandon. You took fourth place in the International Beard Contest. Let's show this picture of this amazing, crazy beard. Wow.
Right.
And so you kind of know your beard products, right? You've been doing this for a while. What made you cut that beautiful thing?
Well, I'm always struggling to get to first place because, I love fourth place. I got third place in the nation for my last national competition. I just have a blast on the circuit, hanging out with friends that are interested in the same thing. But to get to that level, it requires so much maintenance and so much work. And when I had that beard of that magnitude, 1 year ago, January 21st of 2020, I had a kidney transplant, which had me remove that whole facial hair style there in order for all of the stuff they have to do for surgery. Oh, wow. And honestly, ever since I've kept it short. I'm having a lot of enjoyment in my educations with people now to kind of, I want to say, speak on a more normal level, if you will, on how most guys have to take care of their facial hair, because as you see there in that photo, that was a whole different story. But yeah, I honestly, I would still have it today. I'm still striving for first place. You'll see me out there again. Just wait. So
he will be back. Don't you worry. So kidney transplant, that's pretty heavy. We all thought we started 2020 in a heavy way, and Brandon here really started 2020 in a heavy way. I hope you're feeling better from that, and the transplant was a success and recovery, and you're doing healthy now.
I am. Thank you very much. Honestly, that was just a incredible process. It makes me a whole different person, a different view on everything. So it really is. And I'm excited to be back educating again, because I obviously took a break with traveling with the way the world's been. And so this is an excellent platform for me through my healing to still get in contact with everybody. So it's been amazing, honestly, this whole journey with Gibs and my transplant. They like just meshed together, honestly.
You found each other at the right time. So we're talking Gibs today. Let's show a great collection of their products. Gibs is a barbering brand of sorts, but it's actually a skincare brand that has added style to it, right? So Gibs kind of considers themselves more skincare.
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, I always like to say that we're a men's styling line with that skincare capabilities. The natural ingredients is really what started this whole thing with the bearding interest, and our three oils essentially were exactly what Gibs Grooming was. It was a beard oil product that was launched in the professional industry. There was not that niche. There was no one making that. Everyone had argan oil. You have all different Moroccan oils and hair serums, and ladies have endless capabilities as to how to moisturize their scalp and their hair. So for the professional men that were looking to grow the facial hair, there wasn't products out there that was designated specifically for men and the face especially, because you ladies obviously aren't typically growing facial hair, but like you said, you can do the whiskerina for all of your competition.
I might really try and work on that, right?
I'm telling you, you got
it. You talk about natural ingredients. These products are clean in the sense that they are gluten-free, cruelty-free, and sulfate-free. And we're talking about the signature or their OG oils that we started with. So we have, of the three oils that we have Bushmaster, Voodoo Prince, and Manscaper. And so the oils that we have in these are olive oil, argan oil, sunflower seed oil, passion fruit oil, and Capaba balsam oil. You got your eyes on like, is she going to be able to say that one?
Oh, I love it. I love it. All the classes wait for it. It's Copaiba balsam. Copaiba. It's part of a tree. Yeah. No, and that's a really important one, actually. I'm glad that that's the one we fumble up on, because that ingredient is treating that extreme dry skin. You get a lot of guys that are kind of like, you can see them like picking, making those faces at their chin, and that's the dry skin that your beard is naturally wicking away from your face. So these oils are made to absorb into the skin itself, repairing any kind of dryness around the follicle, and then essentially it's absorbing into your hair at the same time, which is causing healthier hair and skin, which is why I like to add in that styling products with the skincare capability, because that's exactly what it's doing. We are giving you healthier hair and skin by using these as a routine product. And I say that because with these oils, this is not your Friday night kind of party product where you're going to put it in. It smells fantastic. It'll certainly do the job for that. But that's not our idea behind it. It really was designed to be a routine product. I always educate as a toothbrush product. So you keep it in the bathroom next to your toothbrush, brush your teeth twice a day, use the oil twice a day, wherever you feel you need to oil. Like for me, in bearding, that's what I'm going to focus on in this conversation. And I haven't oiled my beard yet today, so I wanted to kind of go over a little demonstration, if you don't mind, on beard oiling.
No, absolutely. What's your scent of choice?
All right, there it is. There's that $1 million question. So I like to call these original ones. These three, I like to call them the Crayola oils, because everyone calls them by the red or the blue or the yellow. Yeah, exactly, right? It's the foundation of our company, and I always try to say it should be the foundation of your styling routine as well. Right now I have the Voodoo Prince. I got to say, out of our traditional three, this is my favorite because of the fragrance. It's a very clean, crisp fragrance, where you're not trying to add any cologne scent to it. But if you do pick up the Bushmaster, you can see that that's more of a musky, manly fragrance where guys feel like they should smell like the woods sometimes. So there is that. And the Manscaper is another one, but I like to use that one more as an evening wear. I feel like that does have more of a cologne fragrance to it, and that would be more of my taking my wife out to dinner kind of fragrance.
So the scents actually do linger, where you end up smelling them for a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, what will happen is they're not overbearing, because we're applying these directly under the nose. So you can't have anything that's too powerful in fragrance, because that'll turn you away right away. So they really are very mild in their fragrance, especially after working it in, and it absorbs into the hair and skin. But what's nice is you'll catch like whiffs of it as throughout the day, where it's just, or as you kind of go through your beard, you reactivate that fragrance again.
Tobin's sitting here shaking his head. Yes, his favorite is the yellow. He's a manscaper man. And we also have the smaller and larger size, which is kind of cool too. I love how you guys name your sizes. So this is our regular size and this is our BFD size. And then, you have a full-size hairspray and then a baby baller. Like, they're so cute and their names are not cute. They're so manly cool in their names.
Right, yeah.
You got it. I love so they gave me some cheat sheet cards because I can't remember all of this on the top of my head. But just to give people an idea, the red one, Bushmaster, is nutmeg, leather, vanilla, and musk, which will leave them wanting more. Which I love that. I mean, those are such cool combination of fragrances. Now, the manscaper in the middle is grapefruit, tobacco flower, saffron, and cedar with some spice. I mean, that just to spice up your life. I mean, that's really cool. And then the other fragrance for Voodoo Prince that Brandon's going to show us his application, how to apply these, bergamot, sandalwood, and sage. I love that because bergamot is almost a feminine type, more floral type smell, but mixing it with the sandalwood and sage, wow, that's a really cool smell.
Absolutely.
I would wear that.
I mean, you're like the pro segue here. I mean, yes, and you should.
I've done this before.
Right. But this is honestly, we are a men's line.
Yeah.
That women love and use too. I mean, there's no difference between men and women. We have hair and skin.
Right.
This is a hair and skin product. So we are targeted at men, but the ladies absolutely love the results of this. And I will certainly touch base on that in a moment as well too. But I'll show you this here. This is our Voodoo Prince here that I'm going to do.
Okay.
So essentially you just take a little bit, it's in a dropper form. So you will just take this and then just drop it right into your hand. I only need 2 drops.
Okay.
So from there, I'm just going to take it, move it around into my hands, warm it a little bit, and then I'm covering my hands with it. And then will apply it directly to my face. And I'm going to take it and then work it in with my fingertips because I need to get it down to the actual skin. And that's going all over, like the chin, my mouth, and essentially because it works as a lip balm as well too, because all of the oils are on my lips and it's healing any kind of chapped skin, repairing any skin at all. And then as you can see, as I do this too, like I don't get flakes or anything falling down on an all black shirt because I have such healthier skin by making this a routine product. Like this is a product that I feel absolutely everyone interested in Gibs Grooming should have before any other product, because this is one that you can use on a daily basis to benefit healthier hair and skin all over from head to toe. As you were showing in your scalp hair, it's a perfect scalp hair product to minimize frizziness, flyaways. You can use it as a heat protectant when blow drying. I mean, it really is. It's so versatile that everyone can benefit from it.
Yeah, women like to use back here for just that scent and keeping yourself fresh. That way it just is not overpowering, but you kind of like, again, get those little whiffs. I want to kind of be real here and talk about, you brought it up, beard dandruff. And this is actually a real thing for guys with beards. It's a concern of theirs, right? And
yes.
So, yeah, I mean, for you to wear a black shirt and be able to bring this up, I really appreciate that vulnerability and realness on that, because that's the solution that this is creating.
You've nailed it. Most people without facial hair, if you speak to them, it's going to be because of the nuisance it creates if you're not maintaining it properly.
Right.
So if I just stop shaving, of course I can grow facial hair. It's just genetically and, through being a male. So I would grow the facial hair, but that's not going to mean I'm going to grow great facial hair. So, and it also takes time. So I always educate gentlemen on growing beards that they need to set aside a year. That doesn't mean you grow it for a year and never cut it, never do anything. It's just you want to grow past the length that you're trying to achieve. And what that means is you want to keep trimming it and grooming it, allowing it to get their health as a healthy beard, not as a dying beard until it gets to that length that you want. And we've all seen it. They're super thin, super stringy beards at the end, and you know that that's going to mean dry skin at the beginning because it's already dyed and dried out. Like as you saw in my photo earlier, like that's a healthy beard the whole way down.
Yeah.
And I competed in the 12 to 18 inch category, and that's 18 inches from my sideburns and my lip. And they measure it from the lip, like that whole thing, you could have pulled it out anywhere. And I had 18 inches of hair, the full beard, and a lot of guys will trim that along the sides and they don't achieve that. But that's product use right there. I mean, obviously good genetics, but also excellent product use, because even with my genetics, that's not capable without good products.
Got it. And do the products have any kind of hold factor to it?
No, this isn't going to be your styling product. That's a great question as well, too. What this is going to do for style, as I said earlier, is minimize flyaways and wispy hairs and whatnot. This is literally a foundation product that you use prior to any styling. This is going to assist in just healthier hair and skin. But there is a factor in it with the sunflower oil and the olive oil, is that it's a natural UV protectant. So when applying it to tattoos, you're minimizing fading because of that natural UV protectant factor. It's honestly olive oil. I'm not sure if you've heard, I'm guessing you probably have, but olive oil alone is an SPF of 15. Mm-hmm. So it really does have that natural quality in it. And then combined with the sunflower oil, you really are getting huge benefits on keeping your tattoos from fading and also helping minimize exfoliation. So that's another big factor on tattoo fades.
So we're talking to Brandon Cover today. Thank you for being here. Gibbs product educator and tattoo artist. So he is speaking of tattoos from experience, having been a tattoo artist. And when you put that much work into somebody's art, you want them to care for it. Just like we in the salon put that much work into people's hair color or, their styles, you want them to care for it and keep your art looking good. So in keeping your tattoos vibrant, protected in sun, not fading, we can try out using these oils that contain olive oil in a natural SPF of 20. Now you also have some cool signature oils, which I think are, people love these skull heads. On the left, the purple one is Alpha Male, and then the other one is Colorado Kid. And they are the beard, hair, and tattoo oils is how they bring them to market. So tell us about these oils and why did you guys create these?
Right. Now, these oils were created almost as an appreciation to everyone how much they love our oils. And it was an anniversary product by thought. Put it in a cool skull, give it a new fragrance. And then we added acai oil in it to give it that signature effect. If you're not familiar with acai oil, that's going to help minimize fine lines and wrinkles and do any kind of extra repair for hydration and moisturizing. I know, right? This is it. This is where I was coming in, ladies, because as I travel around, I spoke with so many makeup artists in the industry, and they love to see me walk past because they'll whip out this skull and they'll be like, "You're the Gibbs guy." And they say, and I would be like, "Why would you have that?" When they first started showing me, but they use it as a facial primer prior to applying the makeup because it absorbs into the hair and skin so well. Have you felt your hands of how it's gone?
I was just going to say that until you said that, but I'm like, it is gone. It is totally, they don't feel oily. They don't feel like greasy. And I didn't have to wipe them on my table silently. Like they really, it did go away. Yeah.
I know, and that's the difference is in the professional side of it. What you're getting is people this is a professional product, that we're getting out to the mainstream consumer that isn't used to professional quality like this. Right. And then when you add the natural ingredient side effect of like the acai oil, you're getting so many benefits from using this on a daily basis. It really is. And this is the one that ladies really love. It's funny, we called it the Alpha Male, but I want to say it has the most unisex fragrance out of all of our fragrances. It really is. It is the Alpha Male. I mean, it dominates over all of the other fragrances for most people. But yeah, this one definitely is a crowd pleaser, as well as our Colorado Kid. And I don't want to get anybody wrong here or misled. These oils are the exact same makeup, viscosity, everything. They all absorb the same. The difference between our traditional 3 and our signature series is the acai and fragrance.
So it's just a different fragrance. You have all the same components. They actually even still come in the same container if you don't want the skull. The Alpha Male, both of them smell amazing. But the Alpha Male, you're right, it is the most androgynous. It can go male to female. We have it in the Midnight Rambler kit right now, where you actually get the Alpha Male oil and the Alpha Male soap. And so you get a bar soap for free when you buy the oil right now. So this is kind of a great promotion we have going on with Gibs right now. Love this. It is our top seller here at Beauty Care Choices. And so that's a great segue into all of your soaps. You guys also create soaps, which soaps have to be really important with not drying out skin as well, you know, because I mean, that I think can be one of the top components of creating dry, itchy skin is too much soap. So tell us about your soaps and how you guys are creating them differently.
For sure. A lot of guys use bar soaps. I want to say this industry is fun when you're dealing with guys. In a sense that there's even gentlemen that will use bar soaps to wash their hair, beards, and body. Yeah. So we had to kind of come up with a product that did just that. And our handlebar was exactly that. I mean, that's what we launched originally, was we're going to make a professional bar soap. And I'll tell you, when you guys look at the pricing of this, as the end consumer, you'll be like, soap, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got to tell you, these are probably one of our most loyal products, because when people try these soaps and they kind of all have that same mindset of like, all right, I'll give it a shot. 5 months later, 6 months later, they're calling us back and they're like, I just finished that bar of soap. And that is the best bar of soap I have ever had. And they go on and on. And I mean, it really is. And it's, again, the natural ingredient difference where you're benefiting healthier hair and skin. The handlebar is no exception. It has cat's claw bark in it. So you're getting some of those fibers that come out. That's our exfoliating bar. Then we followed up with Washbuckler, which is a great moisturizing bar that also has our sunflower oil in it too. So that's another natural UV protectant. That's why it's the Washbuckler. So if you're close to the water and you're in the sun, you know, that's another regimen that you can use.
Any of those that just are out there being beat up, or maybe a roofer or construction worker, or anybody, just you're in the sun all day. That's a great soap.
You got it. And then if you're going into the more, I guess, hands-on activities and jobs, our Puckett soap is a charcoal-based product. So that
or
is
if
fantastic.
You're just hockey fans like us, woohoo!
Yeah, right. There you go. Right. The Puckett is fantastic. I mean, it's funny, when I first brought that home when we launched this product, and my son immediately took it, ran to his room and got a hockey stick and started playing. I'm like, no, it's soap. Yeah. It was perfect. But this is a charcoal-based product that actually is great for detoxifying, but getting rid of all of that dirt and grime, and also deodorizing, which is important for guys. If you're a hunter, fisherman, maybe you go camping, or a mechanic with greasy fingers, this is a great product too. Volcanic ash as an exfoliant. But yeah, and as you said with our Alpha Male soap, you get that too, and that's our fancy soap. It has the same great fragrance as the Alpha Male, but you're getting some exfoliation with it as well too. So we got what you need. We got you covered in soap for sure. Yeah,
the soaps are definitely a big cult following, as well as your oils for sure. But the soaps are what really surprised me. To me, as a woman who I'm like all about body wash, and be like, people are still using bar soap. Yes, a ton of it. And they love these bar soaps. They have all different. So we have the handlebar with the exfoliation, and Washbuckler with all the moisturizing properties, the deep cleansing of the Puckett, and the for the charcoal aspects, and the really, you know, kind of having to scrub. Maybe you're a mechanic and you have oil hands, or maybe you have, you know, whatever, when you really need that deep cleanse. And then the Alpha Male for almost your luxurious head to toe bar. Smells amazing. So excited that we were able to cover the soaps today, because that is one unique thing about Gibs.
Yeah, I thought so too. Thank you.
Yes. So we definitely also want to cover the man wash and the biofuel. So tell us about these.
All right, the man wash, this is an important one for guys out there, because when you're dealing, you've mentioned it earlier with soaps, this is a big part of what's drying out your skin. So I can go on and on about our oils and our great products, but if you're using the wrong soap before all of it, you know, you're kind of chipping away at problems to begin with. So this man wash is designed to be a great beard wash, but in the versatility of Gibs Grooming, it's now a head to toe wash. So then that way for men, again, we're singling them out and knowing that they don't want to buy 3 different things.
Those one product people. We got the beard, hair, and body wash.
Exactly. Yeah, right. And it's like, and then they're like, I only need one. And we're like, right. And
Yeah.
so that's it.
Yeah.
And it really does. It replaces all of them. And again, with your copaiba balsam oil, that's found in our wash as well, too, because it has such a great repairing, I guess, base to that natural ingredient. So we wanted to make sure we added that into this as well, too. So you're getting that healthier hair and skin even while washing, too.
You know, I told you I'm not a big bar soap girl, but I do like this as a body wash. So I'm just saying, it doesn't have to. I might not use it as my shampoo, but it's like we're talking about, the versatility of the brand. If it's in your shower, ladies, you'd probably want to try it as a body wash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
My daughters love it too.
Yeah,
for sure.
And then biofuel, that we need that moisturizing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was funny. I didn't have this product, but obviously it's one of our newer products to the line. So I didn't realize what a conditioner would be like in your beard, because I understood through my learning in the industry that you don't use a hair conditioner on your facial hair. It's a different consistency. It doesn't work out as great, and it's not giving you that look that you want, I guess, or that kind of conditioned feel. So this biofuel is designed for facial hair and, again, scalp hair. It's not going to, it's just, I want to almost say facial hair is harder to work with. And I mean, even having to try to come up with hair dyes, you can see that's even difficult because it's that different texture and consistency for every guy.
The cuticle is locked down on that beard hair. It's hard to penetrate in some ways, and it is a different texture, but it's a texture that you want. You want that texture in your beard.
Yes.
And so by flattening it out or smoothing it out, it's too much. And so for those of you, a lot of guys don't even like a conditioner. So it seems to make sense that if you create the conditioner for the beard texture, that it works great on the hair too, right? Because it's Absolutely. Lightweight, and they, a lot of them want to skip the conditioner anyhow, but it gives you a little more control in your hair as well.
For sure. And that's what they really, the response from guys, because they haven't used a conditioner. So once they do, you can get your combs through it. You can get your brushes through it a lot easier afterwards. And that's a noticeable difference for guys, as to for ladies or us in the industry, that we can see the hair quality difference, so to speak. Guys can really notice the upkeep difference as to how it changes their routine and makes it a lot nicer, after the shower when it's conditioned. They don't have to do a lot of stuff to their beard to get it to look like the way they want it to look.
So coming from the 4th place international winner and the guys that hate to use conditioner in their beards, you heard it from Brandon Cover here first, that this might be his secret weapon to get him to 3rd, 2nd, maybe 1st at internationals, because we've already heard he will be back, right?
I will for sure. And honestly, and like, just to touch on real quick on versatility, these two products are fantastic for texture, hair, and styling as well too. I mean, I've seen a lot of different ethnic hairstyles using the biofuel as their leave-in conditioner at small amounts, and just to be able to pull out that texture with different styling techniques. So if you watch our videos, you'll see some cool tips on how we take normal standard products, and the versatility is immense with them because of the natural ingredient base that we have.
I love your videos. You do such great videos. You guys really want to check out Gibs Grooming on their social channels. What's your social channel, Brandon?
I'm Red Lion Inc., which would be red like the color, lion like the animal, and ink for tattooing. So.
Oh, nice. Nice. He is a tattoo artist by trade, but you can see why Gibs Grooming would love him speaking about their products, because you're so authentic, you're an actual user, and now you're so well educated because you've been speaking for at least 6 years, right, about the products now. Is that, you guys came together at least 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I was trying to grow facial hair. You got to figure, if you think back around 6 years ago, that was right about the cusp of when beards were starting to get cool and trendy. And so I was a little ahead of it. And I said to my wife, I was like, I'm going to grow a beard. And she was like, no. I was like, no, I said, I really am. I was like, I'm going to let it grow for 1 year. I said, I've done my research. I've looked at this. I have pictures of men that I want to try to achieve the style. And my wife joked, and she's like, you look at more men on your phone in bed than I do. I was like, I know. So
Yeah,
really,
women do the same thing, you know. We're getting our inspiration, you know. But you know, we about 6 years did the No Shave November, the Movember or whatever, to support prostate, you know, awareness. And so my husband did the no shave, and he's similar skin and hair to me. We're kind of baldy kind of people, not super. He didn't get those genetics, we'll just say, but he actually grew a great beard, and I really loved it. He hated it. You know, he's been a shaver his whole life, and I think it's itchy. How long does it take if you're going to first start a beard? How long does it take to get used to it? Because if I want him to bring the beard back, what do I have to expect? How do I encourage him?
That's a great question. And that I touched on that earlier in the sense of like most men don't have facial hair because it's uncomfortable to get through.
Yeah.
It will take, I'd say that first 2 months is going to be that key where you just have to commit. And then there's going to be a point where you're going to look at him and be like, yeah, I don't like that anymore, because it's going to be straight out and it didn't get long enough to kind of flake down. It's really bad. I mean, yeah, it's a total commitment. And you have to almost hide for a little bit. But honestly, the true answer though is right from the start, right from day one, when you say I'm going to grow facial hair, is start with the oil. That's going to relax that skin. That's going to see, look at that. You teed that up. He knew.
He's right? The beard guy. We got a beard guy, Tobin Techie here.
I got a beard guy running. Yeah, I got a beard guy running tech. You can tell. But that's it right there. I mean, that's the key, because you're going to soften that hair right from the start. So it's going to come out and already be more manageable and softer. So the ladies will love that, and he'll love that too, because his skin won't be itchy. Because it really does. It takes a toll. It dries out your skin because your beard wants that moisture. It's like, yo, I need that. Like, your skin doesn't need that. We're covering your skin. And that's the opposite. That's what a lot of guys, they just think that this is the easy route. But it takes to have that nice manageable beard that people recognize as being a good beard. It's start with the oil for sure.
He's commenting in, this stuff works. I love it. And so even if you're a shaver, the oils are still great on your skin, because he's loving it, and the smells are great. So it's just like we said, it's trying to get it under your beard to that skin level anyhow. So, you know, if you're a shaver, sometimes oils on the end are even better than an aftershave, because it's just all natural ingredients. You're not like stinging your skin with the alcohol or anything like that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it will be a much more gentler way of soothing the skin, for sure. And honestly, as you get further into the Gibs Grooming products, we have products that will help you along your beard journey, more so than just the oils. So that's the difference too, is where you start here, but we can help you along your journey at any length. We have the product to have you covered for the whole spread.
So we do, and we are going to, we chose kind of our most popular sellers here, but we have to have Brandon back because they have a whole line of pomades that we will touch on. I chose two of our top styling products that I really wanted to talk about, because they're products that I really love using behind the chair as well. And the one was Hitman. And so I want to show this really cool video. Let's watch a video on it, and then you can tell us a little bit more about Hitman.
All right.
Brandon, I just love you guys' videos. You guys literally set the mark of really cool, tattooed up men doing hair. And I love that. I mean, it's so inspiring to watch him behind the chair work that hair that way. I mean, I'm a hair show girl. I've been licensed my life, and so it feels like. But yeah, that's really cool. This and more videos like that at Gibs Grooming. If you guys want to see more barbers working beards and hair and how to get the looks, definitely check out their videos. And Red Lion Ink. Check out Red Lion Ink. So tell us about Hitman. This is a great product.
Oh man, this is probably one of my favorite top secret styling products. Now this is going to be a spray for hair. I think a lot of misconception is that it would be a non-aerosol hair spray, and that's not the case. This isn't going to be a texturizing spray. which is going to replace what you're typically used to as a sea salt spray. But we've replaced the sea salt with a keratin protein base, so it's not going to dry out the hair and the skin. We've also added holy basil and hops. Now, this combination, if you're not familiar with, is going to help minimize hair loss. I mean, what more do I have to say is that when you're using natural ingredients of the hops and the holy basil to minimize hair loss, that's exactly what a guy's looking for. So you can have this styling aid that helps to retain hair that you're capable of growing. And that really locks in the premise of Gibs Grooming, is that we really want to focus on the quality of your skin and hair, and then the style will show through after you have that great quality. So you utilize this Hitman spray as your foundation product pre-styler, if you will. So as in my hair today, I like to defy the laws of gravity. And I use this with I apply this into my scalp hair out of the shower, and I tussle it through and build the texture to allow it to be able to almost get kind of tacky together. Okay. And then I just work it up through with a blow dryer. Yes, I use a blow dryer. I mean, I know that's shocking.
My kind of guy.
You know, I mean, that's the thing I explain to guys all the time. Like, I know you want this style. I see this look that you're going for, but it's going to require product use and also tools of the trade. And a blow dryer is necessary. But this is going to be the product that holds that volume that you get while blow drying and keeps it into place. Now, you can use this also into just long hair like yourself. If you would apply this into the one side of your hair and just scrunch it up, you'll see how it brings the curls back immediately because of that keratin protein base. You just take that and kind of work that through, and it brings the natural bounce to the hair again.
Smells good too.
The smell is amazing. And that's the thing with Gibs Grooming. You're going to see that the smells are going to attract you in and be like, what's that? And then after that, we start explaining it. You see how you're getting all of the separation and curl with it already? And it doesn't feel like an actual spray. It's just, it gets that nice beachy feel to it like you're used to with a texturizing spray.
So you can apply wet or dry.
Correct.
And there is some thermal protection in it for the blow drying. And I love that you talk about blow drying to get your achieved style, because my son through high school wore this awesome pompadour, and I would always get teens, his friends, saying, I want Drake's haircut. And it's like, no, but you need to use a blow dryer like Drake, because he's got some skills. The kid grew up in the salon, but you're right, it does take some, and it's not hard, obviously. Hold the dryer and let it blow, but the heat and stuff like that is what activates the products and sometimes gives it that texture that is the desired style. So when you say my hair won't do it, a blow dryer makes your hair do it, right?
Correct. Yeah, for sure. Because honestly, I have stick straight hair, and I mean, you can see, I get good waves and texture.
Such a great pompadour.
Just from thanks. And I honestly get that just from using my hands, the Hitman spray and a blow dryer. And that's what's going to get the volume that I'm looking for. And then I finish it off with our styling products, depending on the look I want, if I want a matte finish or the whole line there. We've got all of your options for the different styles. So
yes, for sure. The last one we were going to talk about, just for a finished up style, was the baller, which is your hairspray.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. This is a good one too, because guys use hairspray. If you see, most men's hair look pretty good right here in the front because they spray it, and then they forget that they have all this back here. So I mean, it's like the secret weapon of good front style.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, this is another example. And I mean, if you want to do something fun on camera, if you spray just a little bit of this on your forearm, and then you can take it and let it sit there a second, and then while we talk. Perfect. So then we'll chat about it, and then if you give it another minute while I discuss the how to use the product and such, and then we'll go back and you can rub that, it'll feel like a lotion because of the natural ingredients in a hairspray. It won't feel sticky on your arm like you would think that it would. So it's pretty impressive. But right, I know. I'm waiting. Hold on. So this is our brawler hairspray. As you probably saw as she sprayed her arm, as Jennifer sprayed her arm there, you could see that it was a very fine mist. So that's what the bantamweight means. Bantamweight in boxing is just a very super light weight. That's not the hold. That's the spray. So the spray is a very lightweight spray, which makes it a workable hairspray. So you can apply it into the hair and then position it around as you need. It gives you that time before it sets, so I can achieve looks like this.
Some working time, and lightweight meaning the mist, not
Yes.
the hold.
Right,
Got it.
exactly.
Good,
How's that
good
arm feel?
distinction. That's crazy. There's absolutely no stick to it at all. And it feels moisturized.
I know. I'm telling you, it's one of my fun tricks for classes, because if it blows people's minds, because that's the natural ingredient side. And we're using the aerosol is required to come out of a spray, but we're using a Diaton alcohol. So it's not going to dry out the hair like your regular old historic Mohawk hairsprays would have, but it's a lot of fun to use. Like you're right. You could see that you can position it.
I wanted to show the hold though, because I'm like, it's still got hold. So how do you get smooth and hold? I know I look like ridiculous here, but I mean, that's crazy.
But look at the fancy. Yeah. You got the fancy out right side with your volume, and I know, look at that. It's perfect.
I got my Hitman baller side, and I got my Voodoo sleek side.
There you go. Yeah. And that's how you do it, honestly.
Two looks in one. But that is really cool that, we did a little bit of Hitman over here where we gave ourselves a little bit of texture first. Now I sprayed the baller in, and you can obviously see the volume on my hair as opposed to the no volume. And this was just oils and sleek, no product really this morning. So
exactly. And again, that's not to chime in on that one, but that's a men's product that you're using there too, and it's so. That's my point, is that we're designed for men, but I don't want the ladies to get, turned away. Like, seriously, try this out. And especially for any stylist tuning in, like, utilize these products on yourself and be an influencer, not just the stylist aspect. Because when you use these products, as you saw in the video here, like it's mind blowing how they actually work. And you can speak directly to that as a user, just like myself. And it really comes across so much nicer, because we really put the effort into these products to make sure that you're maintaining healthier hair and skin, because that's where we get our client base, because they really appreciate that. And that's where the loyalty comes from, is that we're not just trying to sell you something to look good. We're selling you something that makes you feel good too.
Where are you guys located?
We're based out of Fort Collins, Colorado. I personally am from Pennsylvania. So we have people all over the world, honestly, working for us at, different aspects. But yeah, most of our troop is in Fort Collins, Colorado, which is beautiful. And that's kind of where the idea of the everyday man kind of came from, is because we wanted to get these professional products to the everyday man. And I think we did a good job.
I think you guys did an amazing job. I love how you actually just went boldly into the professional market as well. It really was, I don't know, how many years ago did Gibs start? How long have you guys been around?
2014 was the start of it. And yeah, we really did it. Gib and Smooth, the founders of our company, they snowballed into it. I kind of by accident, but also because of the quality. Like it was a quality like none have seen yet. And it was like almost like, well, yes, we'll take all of it. Yeah, and then they had a problem on their hands, like they didn't know, because all of a sudden they thought they were going to just maybe get some locations, and it went countrywide right off the bat.
Yeah, so it was a need. It was a need. They found a need in the market, and they really met a need of a barbering line that could cross into salons and go into a luxury level with these very quality ingredients, but then also being simple. Just really easy to use and mainstream. So I love that. But I also love walking through the hair shows and seeing you guys, like you bring a whole new element to the professional beauty industry. And I really appreciate that. So it's been such a pleasure getting to know you and getting to know Gibs. And thank you so much for your support of Beauty Care Choices. And we love having your products here in our salon and on our website. And I have learned so much today.
Great. Yeah, I had a blast. I would love to come back and tell you about more of our products, because as Jennifer said, we've just got a great line, so many different aspects of it. I love the shows too. I really hope we get back to the shows because they were such a great way to just educate ourselves, like you said, and see the diversity out there. And we loved to get out to the guys and let them know that, hey, we've got your back and your beard for sure.
I love that. We got your back and your beard. And it is such a great way to touch and feel. And, you know, that's why I try and read off the smells and stuff like that to really immerse people and give them like a feeling of what it would be like to feel it in your hand. But hopefully we will get back to the shows again and back to business in person. But if not, thank you for being here. And we're going to have you back anyhow because we have some more pomades to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, I got some good conversations about hairstyling. Let me tell you.
I cannot wait. This will be so fun. Brandon, you've been such a pleasure. Have a great weekend. I hope you have some sunshine where you're at.
Yes, we do. Yes, it's starting to warm up over here on the East Coast.
Yay. Good to hear. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. That was Gibs Grooming with us here today. We were talking all things beard, and Brandon, a tattoo artist and a 4th international winner of the beard contest, who is going to be back and looking for first place. So watch out, beard guys. It's been a fun show. If you guys have any further questions, please leave your comments. Tell us where you're joining us from or where you're watching the show from. And if you want to talk to someone in person, remember we have cosmetologists answering the phones at the number below. Have a great weekend and bye for now.